Welcome to the Embodiment podcast. This show is for you if you see the body as more than a brain taxi. It's for people interested in coming home to the body as a holistic aspect of who we are and how we live. Episodes contain practical tips, exercises you can take away, and interviews with specialists from around the world. I'm your host for today, Mark Walsh. Hello, dear listeners. I would love your help in something. We have a new project called COVID Calm. This project is for all healthcare professionals around the world, so doctors, nurses, other people in that line of work, and it offers them free stress management. So we've had about 100 trainers volunteer for this program. If you're a trainer and you want to help, then get in touch by email and I'll forward that to the right member of our team. And we are offering a really nice stress management program that's very short. People can come even for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The maximum length is 30 minutes. And then there's time for talk. What we got put together is like sort of really good quick win tools. There's a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of centering, empathy, gratitude, just stuff that really works, really practical, and put in a language that most doctors and nurses will find super accessible. So this you can find at covidcalm.org. And please help us get it out there. If you've got doctors and nurses as friends, send them the website, tag them, send them this, or send them the website itself. So that's COVID, COVID for Delta, covidcalm, CALM.org, covidcalm.org. Yeah, it's not often I put something together I'm really proud of, but this I am extremely happy about. I've been massively impressed by the number of trainers who have volunteered for it. We put out one email on my list and 100 trainers came back. So we're now working our way through those. We've got interviews and a whole induction process and training process. We're doing stuff on Zoom calls and on trauma and all kinds of things. It's a pretty full-on process. I've been working pretty hard on it, but it feels satisfying. I'm going to be taking the weekend off, having it set it up successfully, and we're going to be, rolling at least over the next 10 weeks. This could go on for longer, but I've got a commitment for 10 weeks from all the trainers, and it just works. Like when doctors and nurses turn up for it, they just leave looking better, smiling. We read appreciations from the public. We give them these little tools and techniques from embodiment and mindfulness and positive psychology and stuff they can use. And every single one of them that's come has said, wow, that was really helpful. Big problem we have now is getting it out to the world. When people are busy, they're hard to get hold of. But if friends recommend it, I'm sure if you want to come along to a session, see what it's like, it's covidcalm.org. This week we have sessions running several times a day. And very soon when we've got all the trainers trained, it will be 24 hours a day. So it's in English, but it's open to people from all nationalities. It's interesting, actually. Some friends of mine said, hey, you should make it for the NHS. And I was like, well, why would we limit it to the British National Health Service? Why not English-speaking doctors? And that's actually most doctors worldwide. So like the average doctor in, Saudi Arabia almost certainly speaks good English, for example. In Russia, we've got Russian doctors advising us, people from the United States, of course. So it's just so happy we're able to put our work to good use, and we need to get it out there. So covidcalm.org. Please do help us out. I would really appreciate that. We're not making any money of it. It's totally free. Everyone's a volunteer. One of my friends who's a bit wealthy fronted the money for the Zoom account. That's literally the only expense. In terms of other help we need, admin support, HR support would be helpful. PR, anyone that knows how to access things, and not just to tell me, but to do it, to actually send the emails to the healthcare professionals, to the lists, to access those lists, to access the right HR managers in trusts and NHS, or whatever example. Anyone wants to volunteer with that, you can email me. It's mark@integrationtraining.co.uk. End of a long day, and hope you are all safe and well. Hope you're all doing okay. I'm seeing a lot of you guys on social media now, so stay in touch. And that's covidcalm.org if you want to help us spread the word on that. Okay, so as well as this charity project, I forgot I've got a business to run. The other free thing is the embodiment circles that are available to everyone. You go to embodiment circle as a way of connecting, particularly if you're isolated, particularly if you're on your own, you may enjoy those embodiment circles. So we also have a whole bunch of courses coming out online. We've got a whole suite of courses, things that I've done loads of. We've got one on crisis leadership. So various large organizations have been asking me about leadership under pressure and stress. I guess I've been embodying it, and that war zone experience is coming in handy. So we've got a course on that. We've got a course on embodied yoga principles. If you're at home and you want some tools for dealing with self-care, communication with partners, all those things we need these days, boundaries, then you can look at that one. We have one on partnership, one on staying sane with your partner in the lockdown. So me and Daria are doing pretty well. Had our first little argument the other day, but pretty well. And I've been talking to Alana Stefani, who's a real expert in this stuff. She is just lovely, absolutely lovely woman. She's going to be leading this, assisted by Christina Dorr, who's one of our Embodied Yoga Principles trainers who works with intimacy. So that's with Alana Stefani and Christina Dorr, myself giving a bit of a male point of view. So that's another online training we've got coming up. There's one more. God, I'm tired. I've forgotten it. So, yeah. Oh, Purpose. There we go. There's the other one. So we years ago ran a course called Purpose Black Belt that was really well received, but we actually ended up putting on hold to focus on other things. I mostly do purpose-based work with graduates from the Embodied Facilitator course now. There are a couple of places left on that now. We filled up, but then a few people dropped out. So if you're thinking you want to do something in depth this year, the Foundations of Embodiment Certificate is an online course, and the Embodied Facilitator course, that's embodiedfacilitator.com and /FEC for the online version. We hope to be getting together at least in July, if not September, for the main EFC. But the FEC course is all online. Plenty of sign-ups for that. And that could be a good one if you want to go more in depth. That's Foundations of Embodiment Certification, and that's at embodiedfacilitator.com /FEC. And the Purpose one, that's a simple one-off workshop about life purpose. I am noticing a lot of people are being focused back in on values at the moment. So that might be interesting now to take this space to have a look at your own values and what you really want to do with your life. For me, I feel super on purpose with the embodied work online. Obviously, the conference is going great. That's super on purpose for me. The doctor's work, we're now doing the COVID work. So people have been asking me for that. So there you go. Crisis leadership, how not to go crazy with your partner. We've got the online embodiment course, the in-person one, which we hope will still be up and running. And these courses on purpose. So I hope there's something there, if you are bored, that will keep you amused when you're at home. And what else to say? That's about it, really, I think. Hope you are doing okay. Some ways to get more, to give back, and to get more involved now. So the biggest request I have would be to share the podcast with your friends, people that you think would really enjoy it. Email it to them, put it on your social media, tell them about it, old school. Really appreciate that. Equally, if you want to support us financially, you can go to Patreon. That's patreon.com /embodiment podcast and give us $1 an episode. And I'd say they're well worth $1. So that's less than £1 if you're in UK-ish. So please go there. On the embodiedfacilitator.com website is where this is hosted. Most people I think listen to for iTunes. iTunes, we'd certainly appreciate a review. The way iTunes works means that a review means more people will find it. iTunes regards it as more important for searches. So even a couple of sentences review really does help as a little thank you to us. And if you want to go to embodiedfacilitator.com, you can see the actual links to the sites. There's comments on there. The Facebook group tends to be where people discuss things. So if you go to put in the Embodiment podcast into Facebook, there's a page which is relatively quiet and a group which does have some discussion on. So I will reply to things personally there. So also on the embodiedfacilitator.com website, there's all sorts of freebies there. There's videos, there's free ebooks, there's ebooks you can buy. And of course, there's our newsletter list. If you want to stay in touch and learn about things like the Embodied Facilitator course and our next Embodied Yoga Principles teacher training, then go to that website and you'll see a little pop-up and you can get the newsletter through there. Okay, so I think they're the main ones. Tell your friends, pay us some money on Patreon, give us a review on iTunes, send us your email if you want to be on the newsletter list, and get involved on the Facebook there. Bit long. Pick whatever you like that works for you. Until next time, welcome home to the body.